So it's just me, my 2 dogs, and a cat. I bought this house at the end of June last year and moved in mid-July. The house was built in 1955. It's a small house located in a neighborhood on the edge of a large city. Lately, I've had some weird shit going on. I haven't had any visitors to the house for about a month now, and that's when the weird shit began. Started with, I had this very realistic dream that I went to let my dog in from the back door, watched her walk in, went to close it, and could not. I looked back to see a large shadow of a man standing in front of the screen door. I struggled with the door, then woke up in a panic. Then my motion detector, which is located in my living room and arms when I am away, has been tripped 2 times. Last week at 10:30 at night, right before I get home. The first time I thought someone may have got into my house, but it was nothing. My larger dog was crated both times, and my cat and Chihuahua aren't big enough to trip it. After that, a few days ago, me and my dogs both heard someone knocking on my metal security door. Checked the cameras, no one was there. I stated out loud, "I know you are here. You can talk to me." Nothing else happens that night. Lately, this is the scariest one. Today I was sleeping, dreaming normally, then actually heard someone open my front door and walk in. Again, sounded like a very large man walking. I was laying on my left side, facing the door, trying to open my eyes, but I couldn't open them fully. Shortly after, I hear a loud and deep, demonic-sounding male voice. Like he was talking directly into my ear. I can't make this shit up. At that point, I was awake, for sure. Finally got my eyes to fully open, and my pets were all sleeping. No one is in the house. I feel like I'm going crazy. Whoever he is, he doesn't want me here. I'm scared. How do I get rid of him? It's gotten to the point to where I cannot sleep in the nighttime without lights on usually. I sleep during the day now. So, to start off, I get home from working a 10-hour shift exhausted as fuck and sore. I decided to have an after-work drink, put my work clothes into our washer and start it, and run a hot bath to relax my muscles a bit. So, after I filled the bath with hot water, I went and grabbed a towel and my phone so I could play some chill music. For some background, I live with my wife and our 2-year-old who sleeps in a crib. So this is where things start to get very strange. When I get back in the bathroom, I'm looking for my playlist on SoundCloud, and this is when I heard the most unexplained crashing sound anyone has ever heard at this hour, coming from somewhere outside the bathroom. Instantly, I'm thinking there's an intruder in our house, and I think about making a run to grab my gun, but then I came to an utter realization. I always lock my door in the second it closes behind me, because I don't trust anybody, and neither should you. So my second thought is that my wife is angry about something and is having an episode. So my first instinct is to go help her relax and go back to bed. Well, here's the thing. She wasn't even out of bed. Nobody was except for me. So I think that it's just some prank, so I go back to the room to ask her about it. She's sleeping, and I can hear her breathing rhythm, so I know she is sleeping for real. At this point, I'm looking around everywhere to see if someone somehow snuck inside. I looked for a good 5 minutes and seen nothing. It wasn't until I took the whole 45-minute bath and came out to the living room, then I noticed. So she has 2 monitors for her computer desk. Well, the older and heavier one was about 5 to 10 pounds and was laying screen down over the keyboard in a way that could not have ever happened naturally. So I picked it up and set it back on its stand. Confused, I go back into the room and wake her up. I ask her if she knocked over a computer monitor earlier tonight or recently. She gives me a look like I'm stupid. "What?" she says. I replied, "Did you knock over your monitor for your desktop?" She looked at me and says, "No." And I could tell she was sleeping for a long time. Now I'm freaked the fuck out, and I look around the whole place again and nothing. There is no way that this thing just fell over by itself. I thought as chills rushed down my spine like a blast of cold ice. She recently woke up to use the bathroom, and I saw it as the perfect opportunity to bring her here to the living room and ask if she had knocked over that monitor as I'm pointing at it. She's irritated at the persistence of my question now and even goes to show me that there is no way it can fall over as she puts some pressure on it and moves it around a bit. And she's not wrong. This isn't like your paper-thin monitors that are the same weight as an iPad. I'm talking about the old CRT type monitors. So now I'm left here questioning everything, as this makes literally no fucking sense at all. If you must know, I'd say the loud noise happened around 4:30 to 5 a.m. This happened to my brother a few years ago. My parents went away on vacation for the week, and he was home alone. After work one night, he said he fell asleep on the couch watching a comedy and woke up a few hours later to go to the bathroom. He turned the TV off and went to bed. In the morning, he went out to the kitchen, and he saw that the TV had a picture of my kids on the screen and thought that it was weird, since it was a picture he had never seen, and thought our mom had some type of digital picture frame app going on the TV. My mom is not the techie type and would have no clue how to do this, even if the TV had such a thing. He just shrugged it off and made breakfast. When he left for work a little while later, TV was back to normal. No picture and just a regular black screen on a powered-off TV. He forgot about it until they came home a few days later. He asked her how she remotely turned on the digital picture app while they were away, and surprise, surprise, my mom had no clue what he was talking about. He described the picture in detail, what my daughters were doing, the clothes they were wearing, what was on the table behind them, in my kitchen, and even the cats. My brother tried finding the app on the TV, and my mom showed him all of the pictures she had on her phone and tablet, and nothing matched. 2 or 3 months go before the next time I saw my brother at my parents' house, and he mentioned it to me. I laughed and told him that the middle daughter didn't even have a skirt like that, so it would be impossible for Mom to have a picture of her. He swore up and down that he saw what he saw, so I showed him my pictures. A week later, my kids were being silly and took a picture and sent it to my mom. She called me freaking out because brother picked up the phone and went nuts saying, "That's the picture that was on the TV." I told her he was pulling my leg, that it was impossible. I literally just took the picture and sent it to him, a screenshot of the timestamp to prove it. He swore on his life that it was the exact same picture and even pointed out that the cat's sitting in the background of my daughter's shirt that I had claimed she didn't have. I looked closer and realized that the skirt that said kid was wearing wasn't hers. She had come home from an unexpected sleepover wearing a borrowed skirt. I kind of freaked out a little, as well as did my mother and my brother. He never had it happen again, nor could anyone ever have explained it. This first happened when I was 4 years old. I had an odd dream where I saw a creature that at first glance looked like a human, but at the same time had some terrifying differences. It was extremely tall. Its head was round and hairless, with bulging eyes, a huge red nose that looked like a tomato, and a wide oval mouth with triangular teeth. Its skin was a brownish pink color, and it didn't have any toes. In my dream, this thing was chasing me in order to catch me. When it finally caught me, I tried to push it and free myself, punching its face, but my fists got stuck in it, as if it was made of bubble gum. This is why, as a kid, I called it the man with a soft face. The strangest thing is that I kept seeing this creature in my dreams up until I was 6 years old. Almost always the creature caught me and then started to carry me somewhere while I was punching it. I still remember its smile. It was very similar to what people call the uncanny valley, both sadistic and happy, and I was able to see its triangular teeth. Sometimes in my dreams, instead of trying to take me somewhere, this thing started to suffocate me, usually from behind. I don't remember its voice. I can't even recall if it ever talked to me, and I have no idea why this thing came to me in my dreams. Once in my dream, it was carrying me at night somewhere outdoors. It was walking among the street lights, and the streets were completely empty. Only the snow was falling, and I heard its feet stepping on the snow. When it finally stopped, a similar creature approached. It looked almost identical to the man with the soft face, except its nose was long, like that of Pinocchio. The guy with the soft face showed me to this creature, and it looked like they were discussing something, but I don't remember any words. I cannot explain why I kept seeing this thing in my dreams for 3 years. It's extremely weird, and I can't find any viable explanation. If anyone saw something similar or knows what it really is, I'd be glad to know. If you're new, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, as it really helps me out. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back and thank you for subscribing.